The challenge with sustainability, I think, is defining exactly what it means to builders. And in that, we have a challenge in knowing what is important when we're trying to deliver sustainability to our consumers. First and foremost, I believe that we need to figure out what the metrics and the benchmarks are when defining sustainability, and we also need to find common ground with respect to what sustainability means to the various municipalities. And in the end, what we're trying to do is work together and collaborate with the municipalities, so we're delivering on the same metrics and on the same objectives when it comes to sustainability. Well, at Empire, from the onset, we've been looking at how we deliver better communities for our home buyers. And our philosophy has always been around the planning of our communities. So it's not just about going out there and building homes, but first listening to the consumers and figuring out what their needs are. And then at the design stage, trying to plan a community from the beginning and being able to obviously execute on that plan and create comfortable living environments for our end users. Dealing with all the changes to Energy Star has been a challenge at Empire. We obviously took on the mission of making all our homes across southwestern Ontario Energy Star certified back in 2007. And little did we know at that time that we'd be chasing a moving target. So we've had the challenges that most industries have when you're looking at a manufacturing process, and that is having to retool different aspects of the process. Specifically, we've had to deal with retooling the actual way that we design our homes. We've had to look at the way we contract out the construction of our homes, as well as constantly retooling the way that we sell and market our homes. So it's been quite a challenge. You definitely need to stay focused on the moving target, and I believe that we've been successful only because we've dedicated full-time staff to really knowing at all times what's going on with respect to the changes to Energy Star, following the progression in the requirements, and always trying to be ahead of the curve. Well, first off, the use of the word mandatory shouldn't be seen in the GTA, because as builders and as leaders, we know that voluntary programs get their strength in the fact that they are voluntary and they are pushing the industry forward. With respect to the GTA having special needs, there's no doubt that we're dealing with a multitude of regions and municipalities, each trying to carve out their own, I guess, world when it comes to sustainability. But what we're looking for is some common ground and consistency across the GTA. And in the end, we're looking to, as builders and as developers, we're trying to provide the consumers with a comfortable home, living environment, comfortable communities, efficient dwellings. But let's not forget about affordability, and I believe that that's going to be a challenge for our industry moving forward into the next few years. In 2012, which may appear to be 2 years away, in fact it's much closer than we believe. We're finding ourselves planning for new communities to be released next year, where product will be delivered in 2012. And the challenge is where are our Energy Star homes going to land? And that is giving us some trouble as we meet with not only our architects and planners, but also with our marketers and our salespeople with respect to, what are the needs of our consumers and what are we going to be able to deliver them in 2012. So what we're doing is we're obviously trying to be on top of the legislation and the new requirements that are coming from NRCan. But at the same time, we are testing our current construction practices and green building practices with the use of discovery homes, and we find them to be a great tool to look forward and be able to see where we're going to land in 2012 as the code changes, as well as the Energy Star requirements. At Empire, we've taken on the challenge of I guess, controlling our own destiny when it comes to sustainability. So we've decided to own our own brand, and it's called Eco Squared. So in having our own brand when it comes to green and sustainability, it's not that we're necessarily fighting the other labels and programs. What we're trying to do is complement our view and approach to sustainability with the various green building labels, making sure that they work together and they can coexist, obviously, as a brand, and at the same time allowing Empire to control our own future when it comes to sustainability. Well, at Empire, we've actually used discovery homes from the very beginning when we were first introduced to Energy Star. And so our latest discovery home will be built with the objective of cross-referencing not only the Energy Star version 5 requirements, but also greenhouse label and our own Eco Squared green sustainability program. So it's an opportunity for Empire to test new building techniques and building science approaches in a controlled space where we're going to be able to monitor the results, which is also a very important component of the Discovery House program. And ultimately, it serves as a training ground for our construction staff, for our sales staff, for our contractors and trades and suppliers. And it's a live, living model of where sustainability is going for Empire. And it's an integral part of the process of staying ahead of the curve. Well, I would encourage all builders, whether they be leaders or those builders that perhaps have sat on the sidelines waiting to see what happens. I encourage all builders to get involved and engaged with the process. And there's no better way than designing and committing a discovery home to their own building programs. And it's important that we as builders actually try to take an active role in sustainability in our discussions with the communities we build in the municipalities that are obviously trying to work on their own mandates. And I would encourage all builders to take a leadership role of some kind, know whether or not they're leaders now or they've been thinking and flirting with the idea of a particular label. Now's the time to get involved. Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank you again for inviting me here this evening. I apologize for not being able to be here in person. But I do encourage all the builders and developers in the room to really get involved. And as a proxy, I've been able to send our energy specialist, Gary Botello, who, if anyone at Empire is well-versed in how difficult and how rewarding at the same time incorporating green programs and labels can be for a company, it is Gary, and I hope that you'll be able to benefit from some of the great insight that he has to provide you this evening. Thank you again.